Welcome back to my series where I'm telling you everything you need to know about Las Vegas road trips. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the bristlecone pine trees, which are over 5,000 years old. They're located in the Great Basin. And hiking wise, it's not that it's a difficult hike per se, but the issue is with the elevation change. So you're going from about 9,800 feet, which is located at the Wheeler camping site. And to get to the Bristols, they're located at about 11,000 feet. So you literally have to climb the mountain in order to get up to them. And the path itself is pretty well marked and really easy to take as far as paths go. It's not like you're going to be climbing any boulders or anything, but the main issue is the elevation change. So it's going to take you about an hour to get up there, maybe more, depending on how fast you're moving. So just keep that in mind. Like the first time we were going to go, it was about like 7 o'clock or so. So we were like, oh, do we have time to go up there? But obviously we did not because the sun was setting really fast. So just keep that in mind. And also parts of the hike are in direct sunlight. For the most of it, you're in the trees. But once you get towards the top of the mountain, it's all direct sunlight. So keep that in mind also when you're going on this hike. There's a number of other things to see too, so you could easily spend the whole day here or split it up into a few different days. We ended up splitting it up. So the first time we just went to the Alpine Trail and looked at Teresa Lake. And then the second time we went up into the bristlecone trees and all that stuff. There's also a glacier lookout up there. So depending on how much you want to push yourself, that's up to you. But even the hike to Teresa Lake, that sits at 10,000 feet. And anything after that is going to be all uphill, so keep that in mind. You'll see people coming down the mountain with those walking sticks, but it's totally worth it, guys. Like these things are crazy looking. They're so gnarled and ancient. So even though a lot of the hike looks like this, where you're just off the side of the mountain, it's so worth it to go all the way up there. And along the way, you have little like dashes of hope. Like you'll see little pine trees here and there that are glimpses of what you're about to see. But once you see something that looks like this, it's like obvious that that is one of the bristlecone trees. It's so cool. I really like how they have the trail set up. They've got all this education kind of scattered throughout your walk. So make sure you take a minute to read everything because these things are so cool. There's so much history about them. And it's cool to see like how they survived for so long, the kind of elements that they have to fight against to survive. It's really cool. It's also crazy to see how big their roots are and think about how long they've been there for. This is also where the glacial trail connects also, so you can go and see the glacier up close. We just saw a little bit of the glacier. That was enough for us because that hike was way harder than the original hike. So you can see the snow that never melts. Remember, a glacier it's there year round all the time. And also remember, as far as you go up, you have to go that far back down. So even though it took you an hour to get up here, it's going to take you an hour to get back. All right, guys, if you like this video, check out these other ones. I go out to Zion Park and all over the place. I'm talking Las Vegas road trips, and I'll see you there.